Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jacob End will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jacob End will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jacob End will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob End, and this is your Channel for Grace. I am so excited to be here tonight for the magic of Venus, where we're going to talk about a lot that's going on with Venus this week. She is going to be making a trine to Neptune, or that's actually happening today on Thursday. Tomorrow she's going to be squaring Jupiter, and then on Sunday she's going to be making a sextile to Pluto. So that's kind of a lot going on, and we're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about where those events are happening in your chart based off of your rising, sun, moon, Venus rising, all that good stuff. And I am going to go over all of the signs and also pull a card, an individual card, after we talk about the collective astrology. But how are you guys doing today? Hello, Veronica. Hello, SW. Welcome into the chat. I am excited to be back with this regular show, which is all about Venus, the magic of Venus. Before we get started, I do want to invite you guys, if you are interested in joining me for a 6-week-long journey, which starts next week on October 6th, which is actually the new moon in Libra, I would highly recommend you sign up for my Moon Goddess training. It is an initiation into the mystery schools of Hathor. We're going to talk about the moon centers, the moon phases, what it really means to flow with the moon, how to understand ourselves better, especially as women, and also a lot of little rituals and things I'm going to teach you and little tools to use everyday life so that you can help yourself flow in your own special way. Hello, Courtney. Welcome in. So that's starting next week. The introductory price has been extended until the program starts. So because I was out for so long, I decided to just let it be what it is. So you can sign up for just $222, and there is an option for a payment plan. It's basically your first payment happens when it happens, and then the second one goes through exactly a month later. We're also going to be doing a 40-day meditation together during these 6 weeks, which is perfect because the 40 days is the time frame, especially from the Kundalini Yoga tradition, that it takes to stop a negative habit and start a new one. So if you want to also learn and experience what that's like, then definitely join us. And I will be going live for those meditations daily on my Instagram account, my Moon Goddess training Instagram account. So make sure you guys follow that as well. If you want to be a part of that and you're not going to be able to do the Moon Goddess training, you can still be a part of that 40-day meditation because I'm going to be doing it live on that Instagram. Hello, Christina Maria. Welcome in. Hello, Sherry. And hello, Valerie. Another little cool thing I want to share with you guys, I'm going to do a little show and tell real quick, is I'm actually wearing one of the starseed malas that I have been creating. Let's see if I can get this so it's easy for you guys to see. This is the Arcturus starseed mala, and instead of using tassels, I'm actually using little charms, and these are going to be so good. This camera does not do it justice, but I'm wearing the Arcturus one, and the Arcturus one they all have snow quartz and not faceted, but cracked quartz. And then some of them have gold filled beads. Some of them have sterling silver beads. And then some of them have rose gold beads. So I can't wait to come out with these. They will be available on my Etsy shop very soon. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. So I'm going to wear the Arcturus one tonight, but I'll show you the other two that I have made. This one I love this one. This is the Sirius starseed mala. This one is made with aquamarine, rainbow moonstone. Oh, it's like in front of my face. It's kind of funny. Rainbow moonstone, and then the charms on this one is the moon phases, because Sirius star system is found in Cancer. So you get a moon phases pendant. You get they all have a little pendant that says what star seed mala it is, and some other little charms. So this one's actually really sweet. I love this one. And the other one that is complete. And these are going to be signature malas. So I'll sell them, but they'll be all the same. I'm just debating whether I'm going to make them made to order or make a bunch of them. But anyways, okay, so this is the last one I'm going to show you. This is the Pleiades starseed mala. And the Pleiades one has rose quartz. And there's a reason behind why I picked the stones. This little charms on this one are like my freaking favorites. But these are freaking adorable. And this one is the one that has rose gold. Ooh, so pretty. You so pretty. Okay, so there we go. I'm so excited about that, and I can't wait to officially send them out there to the universe of Etsy. And I will be selling them with my brain is still recovering. I'm going to be selling them with the oils, the blends. So it's going to come with the aura mist as well as the roller bottle. When you buy, it's going to be like a little gift set. And I wanted to have these ready for the holidays in case you wanted to do this as a gift. So I'll have the option of just buying the mala by itself, or with the aura mist, or with the roller, or with both. But I'm really, really excited because I've been thinking about creating this for a really long time. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about Venus. So I'm going to take a moment here to share my screen with you guys. And here we go. And what Venus is doing for the week, because that's what this show is all about. Valerie says, oh my God, put me on the wait list for the Sirius Mala. I know, that one is so pretty. It is so pretty. Okay, can you guys let me know when you can see the chart on the screen? This is the very first chart we're going to be talking about. And tonight I'm going to be using my Energetics of Color cards, which is a new deck that I got, which I love. And yes, we're going to use the book. It's an oracle deck. It's really, really beautiful. But when we get through all of the signs, we'll get to that. Okay, awesome. I know. I'm super excited. Can't see it. I see it. Okay, perfect. So I was telling you guys as we started this video that there's a lot that Venus is doing this week. She's making a lot of aspects to many different planets. She's making a trine to Neptune. That one's happening today. She's making a square to Jupiter, and then she's making a sextile to Pluto. So she's actually in the sign of Scorpio. I don't know if you guys knew. She's kind of cruising along the sign of Scorpio, and Venus is an interesting energy in Scorpio. She can be actually really possessive. She can be really jealous. She can be very intense because Scorpio brings this like intensity that's kind of hard to come by. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's in Libra. We've got Mercury in Libra, Mars in Libra, the Sun in Libra. All those three planets are in the sign that Venus rules. So this is Libra season, which technically is ruled by Venus. Hello, Maddie. Welcome in. So having these planets in Libra, she's sort of the dispositor of these energies. So especially with the Mercury retrograde, this is a really intense time of reflection. And we've got not just Mercury retrograde, we've got a lot of planets retrograde. We've got Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Chiron retrograde, Uranus retrograde. The moon doesn't ever go retrograde, but I mean, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's like pretty much 7 planets that are retrograde. And that's like retrograde city. Hello, Triple Moon Goddess. Welcome in. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of reflection going on. You have to remember that this is a time to really contemplate. And I think I've been doing this a lot. I've been contemplating a lot lately. You guys know my journey of the last 3 weeks has been insane. And I've had a difficult time. I was sick for like 2, almost 3 weeks in bed, like not even kidding, in bed. So it's been crazy. And I've had a lot of time to think and process and contemplate and reflect. And it's so funny that like that's exactly what the universe is asking us to do right now. But Venus is the dispositor of all the Libra energy right now. And so she's very important during Libra season. Whatever she's doing during Libra season is something that we have to pay attention to. So she's in Scorpio, and she's actually in detriment in Scorpio. It means that she's in the opposite sign that she normally loves to be in, or that she rules, or that she's dignified in. This means that even though she doesn't like being here, you have to think about what is she helping us to understand. She's helping us to understand the depth of relationships. She's helping us to understand the intensity of the times. She's teaching us that right now, relationships are going through a lot of changes. Scorpio is the sign that is actually ruled by Pluto, and that rules death, change, and transformation. So that's what's happening with relationships right now. They're transforming, they're changing, they're ending. There's new beginnings, there's new relationships, and there's new ways of being in relationships that are being revealed to us. Now this week, she's just having a lot of conversations with some of the major players in the chart. And so the first one, which is happening today, is a trine to the planet Neptune. And Venus trine Neptune. Neptune is like intuition and dreams. It can be a very powerful activator of your desire for romance. I think that's one of the things that Venus and Neptune, they actually like each other. Neptune is the god of the sea. Venus was born from the foam of the sea. So they understand each other. The water energy of Pisces, which Neptune finds itself in, is very much an emotional flow. And then the water sign Scorpio is like the intensity of that flow. But Venus trine Neptune is a perfect time for romance, relaxation, daydreaming, like fantasies. It's also about getting creative, working on creative projects. This is a really good thing to do during this time because we can be inspired by those energies. And so that's the first thing. That's how we start this week off. And then when we go through the signs, I'll tell you where this is happening in your chart. I keep seeing that in the cards, the Wizard, Tarot, Death card. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Okay, so the next thing that she's doing, and this is on, so tomorrow, she's actually going to be making a square to Jupiter at 22 degrees. So there we go. And there's the square. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Now, this is interesting because you would think a square is a challenging aspect. You would think that if a square comes in, then we're challenged. And we are in a way, but it's Venus and Jupiter, which are the two benefics. So it doesn't really matter what kind of astrological conversation Venus and Jupiter are having. It's always going to come out in this kind of positive light. Hello, fabulous Taurus Tiger. Welcome in. So Venus square Jupiter is a really good time to have fun. It's like a leisurely kind of energy. It's not about working hard. So so this is happening tomorrow, but we'll feel these energies. We've been feeling them and we'll feel them kind of fade in and out. It is a really good time to just enjoy yourself, to have fun, to be optimistic, to let yourself be happy, to be sociable, to be generous. If you try to be too serious, what's going to happen is that it's going to kind of backfire. Like it's not really going to work out. So that's I would say that's two positive aspects that Venus is doing this week so far. And then the last one is actually a sextile to the planet Pluto. So we've got a trine, which is a positive thing. We've got a square, which is not necessarily a positive thing. It can be a challenging aspect, but it's to Jupiter, which is the greater benefic, which means that it's a good thing. And then we have a sextile to Pluto. The sextile to Pluto is happening on Sunday. And I want to make sure you guys can see the chart. Yes, you can. Okay. So this is where things get like deep because Venus in Scorpio is the planet that's like also a little bit sort of letting Pluto like live out its life through Venus. So it means that Pluto in Capricorn, which is about like endings to big structures, endings to big systems in the collective, mostly because it's an outer planet, but also within our own lives, endings and new beginnings, transformations and transmutations, and then rising like the phoenix. He's sort of doing this to our relationships right now, especially because Venus is in his sign, which is Scorpio. But what happens when Venus makes a sextile to Pluto is that this really deepens our love. It brings like an intense level to our relationships. And so things become a little more serious. Things become really important in terms of like, is this the right relationship for me right now? We may need intensity right now very strongly. And so we may cause like tumultuous or obsession or whatever like feeds that intensity. And so we have to be careful, even though it's a sextile and it's like a positive aspect. At the same time, we have to remember that if it doesn't serve the relationship, the intensity that we're desiring, or if we caused intensity that causes a negative effect, then it'll cause that in our relationship. So, but overall, I feel like these three aspects, the trine to Neptune, which is like a beautiful energy for romance and relationships and creativity, the square to Jupiter, which adds positivity, and the sextile to Pluto, which adds like a deep intensity into our love. Those are all beautiful things that are going on this week in terms of Venus. And then let me switch back to here. And then we move into next week, which we have that new moon in Libra, which is also going to be ruled by Venus. So all of these things are actually a big deal. All of them are a big deal. And they're all sort of leading us towards this new moon. So the new beginning, which is found in Libra, the new moon in Libra, which is when we start the moon goddess training, is the point where it's like the reset point. And this whole week also, the moon is going to be waning and moving into its balsamic phase towards the end of the week, which means that we're going internal. There's going to be a lot more internal processes than are already going on, or that the planets are already asking us to focus on. So what we're going to do now is go through all of each of the signs, and I'm going to tell you where this is happening in your chart, and then also pull a card from the energetics of color. And I think I am going to use the book just to add a little bit of more medicine. So you guys ready? By the way, this mala feels amazing, and I love that there's no tassel to mess with. I love that it's got little charms. I've never made malas like this. I always make them with the tassel, but of course I wanted to make them special. And these are turning out to be legit. The next one I'm working on is a fucus, and a fucus is going to have a little serpent, a gold plated serpent charm hanging off of it. Like, oh, it's just so cool. Okay, I'm just going to go in order of the signs. So we'll start with Aries. And while I shuffle, I'll tell you where all this is going down in your chart. So you've got Venus in your 8th house of death, change, and transformation. So relationships are changing for you right now. The trine to Neptune will be happening in your 12th house, which actually I think is a really beautiful thing, because that means, I know, Veronica, you're like, yeah, I got my eye on that one. The Ophiuchus one actually is going to have labradorite. And I'll now explain, I'll do like a whole show on like all of the malas and why I chose those stones. But anyways, I digress. The trine to Neptune into the 12th house, that's your dreams. So that expect your dreams, like a lot of dreams coming up for you, things that are taking you deeper into your subconscious mind. The square to Jupiter is happening in your 11th house, which means that's friendship. So a lot of positive, optimistic energy with your friends this week. And the sextile to Pluto is happening in your 10th house, which is the house of career. So you may be feeling the desire to intensify either career relationships or projects that people that you're working with, things that have to do with your actual life path and what you're doing in the world. All right, the card that you got, I have a feeling this is going to take a minute as we go through all of them. I need to see if these are in order because I have never used the book before. But you get, Aries, burnt orange, which is the color of masculinity. Like a lion hunting prey, your task at hand may not provide immediate results, but your patience and cunning will pay off in the end. If you're feeling like you're on a steep uphill slope, receive this message loud and clear. Do not give up now. You have too much at stake, and there's a good chance you'll come to regret your actions if you do not seek this task through to the end. This is about pushing through the struggle in the moment to reap the long-term benefits. This is about not resisting emotions. This is about seeing a project through to completion. Don't stop now. Here's your affirmation, Aries. I have the courage to see my dreams through completion. How beautiful is that? Because you do have Neptune in the 12th house of dreams. I have the courage to see my dreams through completion. Beautiful. So there we go, Aries. There we go. I love that. So that was Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, but especially Rising because that's the most accurate in terms of the actual chart. So let's check out what's going on with Taurus. So Taurus, you actually have Venus in your 7th house of relationships. So she's bringing the intensity to your relationships. And this is definitely the relationships that are like love partnerships. It can be business partnerships too, but this is really love partnerships. The trine to Neptune is happening to your 11th house. So this is the house of friendships. This is the house of sharing your gifts with the world. So you may be getting ideas and the creative juices are flowing for you in terms of how you want to share your gifts with the world. The square to Jupiter is happening to your 10th house. So that's like bringing optimism and good luck to how you perceive your life path, your journey, your career, and then also projects and relationships related to those things. And then the sextile to Pluto is happening to your 9th house, which is the house of expansion, the house of expanding your knowledge base, and learning new things. So those are the energies that are being aspected this week. Let's take a look at the card that you got. I actually really think this is a cool card. You got the card of the color blue. She is in tree pose in this picture, and it says patience. Patience. Change is not inevitable. It's caused by your human desire for more. It's so funny, Taurus, because change is all about you. Change is hard for you. Wanting more or preferring a different way is not something to feel ashamed by. Rather, life can be looked at as a playing field of opportunity. Running from change gives fear the advantage, while choosing to slow down and face your fear one slow step at a time invites your life's opportunities to blossom in beautiful perfection. I really like that. Stand strong like a tree. It's almost like the Hanged Man, but right side up. This is about change. This is about transforming into a more authentic version of yourself. I love that. Forging a new path into uncharted territory, believing in yourself, shedding the old or leaving the past behind in favor of a lighter outlook, a liberation from all things weighing you down. Give yourself permission to succeed. And your affirmation, I choose to see my power and use it for the good of all. I choose to see my power and use it for the good of all. That makes sense with your 11th house transit, which is about sharing your gifts with the world, with the people, the people of the world. Spice up your life. All right. I love it. Gemini. Let's see what's happening, Gemini. You've got Venus in your 6th house. So she's in the house of work, being here, being present. Let's spice it up with some Ophiuchus. Or actually, oh no, that's not the one I want. Hang on, here we go. Let's spice it up with some Ophiuchus. But the 6th house is also the house of health. It's really about being present, being right here in the moment. Being alive. Remembering where you're at and moving from that space forward. The trine to Neptune is going to be happening to your 10th house of career. So projects, new creative projects that have to do with your life path are being activated this week. Listen to your creativity and listen to your intuition. The square to Jupiter is happening to your 9th house of expansion and higher knowledge, higher awareness. I think you're excited about learning new things, and the more excitement the more excited you allow yourself to be, the better it's going to feel. And then bring that excitement to what you're doing on a regular basis. The sextile to Pluto is happening to your 8th house of death, change, and transformation. So a lot of changes this week as well. Let's see what card you get. So career, expanding your knowledge base, learning more. That's all things that Gemini loves. And change and transformation. Because I think there are new beginnings happening there. You're going to notice that new things will arrive. But it will take hard work. I think it's going to take hard work. Oh, wow. This is really cool. Look at this. Metallic silver success. Metallic silver. Let me pull up the book. So here we go. And the moon is here as well. And the moon, the new moon that's happening next week in Libra, is also in an air sign. So it's going to be trining your energy. Okay, here we go. Now is not the time for questioning if magic is real. It is, and it's doing work for you right now. Set your sights high. Expect a positive outcome. You are the embodiment of possibility. This is about zero barriers to entry. The time is now. Freedom to choose. The world is your oyster. Overcoming all obstacles. Redefining peace. Finding strength within. And here's your affirmation, Gemini. I respect myself unconditionally. I respect myself unconditionally. Yes. Yes to that, Gemini. Okay, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer is having a 5th house transit with Venus, which is the place where like romance comes alive, passion comes alive. So those things are definitely intensifying in your life because of the transit from Venus from Venus in Scorpio. Hello, Native Mo Rising. I'm doing better. Better. I've been really sick. The trine to Neptune is happening to your 9th house of expansion, expanding your mind, awakening yourself to things that are eye-opening for you. A lot of eye-opening things. Your intuition opening you up to new experiences, like new information. The square to Jupiter is happening to your 8th house of death, change, and transformation. So I think you're seeing change in your life in a positive light. And I think you're gonna like it. And then the sextile to Pluto is happening to your 7th house, which intensifies the area of relationships for you and romance. I like all of those things for you, Cancer. Let's see what card is coming out for you. Oh, emerald. Ooh, emerald. Fluidity. Yes, that makes sense. Cancer, water, fluid like the water. You are becoming more aligned with your heart. Oh, that's so beautiful. Beautiful spirit. It is safe to trust yourself now. Allow yourself to feel emotions fully without sweeping them under the rug. Ooh, Cancer, this is perfect for you. Divine guidance, trust yourself. This is about being guided by your heart, allowing your truth to radiate outward. Let your spirit sing. Ooh, thunder. I am grounded in love and trust myself in all actions. I am grounded in love and trust myself in all actions. Oh, so this week the universe is asking you to trust yourself. That's very, very interesting. All right. Leo is having a 4th house transit. So this is affecting relationships at home. Venus in Scorpio bringing a little bit of intensity to the home life. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Making a trine to Neptune in the 8th house of death, change, and transformation, bringing change to home and family relationships. And then the 7th house, right? The square to Jupiter in the 7th. I think that what you're experiencing right now is relationships in general, this week especially, are going through like a big kind of eye-opening experience. And then the sextile to Pluto is happening towards your 6th house of being present. So you have to be present through all of it as things change at home and within your relationships. Aloha, Jerlene. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here too in the chat and hanging out with me. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What's your card? Ooh, another green card. I love that. Ooh, you get Jade. Reward. So let's see what Jade is all about. Here we go. I love how she's in the water in the ocean. She's opening. Ooh, more thunder, you guys. The thunder has begun. I love this picture. She's entering the affects, the emotions. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Princess Twilight Essence. Sage, welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right, Leo, you've asked and now you shall receive. Allow yourself to bask among the finer things in life. You may have often wondered how the other half lives. Now is your chance to look around and see for yourself. This is about reaping the benefits of a job well done. This is about compensation, a financial reward, patiently waiting for opportunity to strike. Ooh. Abundant prospects, a positive mental attitude. And here's your affirmation. I receive with open arms. Oh, I love that. I receive with open arms. There you go. All right. Virgo, let's check it out. Virgo, you're having a third house transit with Venus. So she's affecting your communication. She's intensifying your need to communicate in relationships. She's also intensifying relationships with siblings. This is also the house of the High Priestess. So you may feel inspired to somehow embody that energy. I literally had money deposited in my bank that I was waiting since March. That's amazing. Congratulations. I love that. It was a total surprise. That's so cool. But Virgo, this is a third house transit. This is about communication. The trine to the seventh house of relationships. So romance, I think in terms of relationships is possible this week. I think it's also an eye-opening. Hello, Belinda. Welcome in. It is also an eye-opening experience for you. In terms of relationships, things that maybe you didn't know are now coming to the surface, like the subconscious coming to the surface that is awakening, giving you new knowledge, helping you understand relationships in a new way. The square to Jupiter is happening to your sixth house. So the optimism comes when you focus on being present and when you focus on your everyday life, when you focus on your health, when you focus on your schedule. That's what's going to help you right now. And the sextile to Pluto into the fifth house. So there is an opportunity for intense romance. There is an opportunity for release. If that's what you're ready for, to let go, to finally move on from something. And there is an opportunity for actually like romance that maybe you were not exactly expecting, but nevertheless, it's there. And now it's raining. Another green card. Forest green, recuperate. Yes, Virgo. I actually was feeling like you've been going through a lot and you need to give yourself time to heal. Forest green. Delegate some of your tasks to others and lighten the load. There's no need to make things harder than they have to be. Give yourself some room to breathe by taking a stroll in nature. Breathe deep. Take many breaths to fill your body with oxygen throughout your day. Be a peaceful warrior. Speak your words with care. Slow down. Go for a walk in nature to soothe your racing thoughts. Let Mother Earth nurture you. Release your troubles to her. She'll take care of it. And your affirmation, I allow myself to receive support. I was feeling this intense, like you're going through a lot, Virgo. And I was also feeling like you need to like step back. Hello, Sanders. Take a step back. That's what I was feeling. And this card like literally explains everything that I was feeling for you, Virgo. All right, here we go. Libra is having a second house transit. So Venus in the second house, actually good luck for money in terms of money. The trine to Neptune is happening into your sixth house of being present. So when you allow yourself to listen to your intuition and to listen to your creativity, happy birthday, by the way, Libra. What you're going to notice is that the inspiration comes in the moment. This is a really cool deck. The Square to Jupiter to the 5th house. So the optimism and the excitement comes towards your relationships and also your children. And then the sextile to Pluto is happening to your 4th house of the home. So the intensity in home relationships and home life will intensify this week. Moss, another green card. Connect. I love that. So much green. You know what the theme that's going through all of these cards that are the color green is? The heart chakra. And that makes sense. Because it is a week of the heart. It is a week of relationships. Here we go. Embrace the process of your journey, Libra. You may feel like life is constantly testing you. Know that your soul's mission is one of great importance, and there are many tasks you must undergo to be fully prepared for success. Now is not the time to make drastic changes or alterations in the plan. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Sunny skies are ahead. Lavish abundance, security, reflection, evaluating history to move forward wisely, a desire for community or belonging, a positive outcome, good results, and your affirmation, I accept all outcomes. Ooh, that's kind of intense. This deck is called the Energetics of Color. It's a new deck, but I freaking love it. So there you go. That makes sense, Libra. A desire to connect during Libra season. That's right. That's what you need, and that's what you need to give yourself. All right, Scorpio, here we go. You're having obviously a 1st house transit with Venus, so you get to embody the energy of the goddess. You get to kind of be her, explore her depths, explore that intensity of Scorpio that just comes through. Kind of gives you the power of like the other side. It gives you the power of the underworld. It gives you like magic to see the unseen and hear the unheard. And so as Venus transits your 1st house, your identity kind of shifts. And you're like exploring that realm. The trine to Neptune to the 5th house is going to bring up romance for you. The square to Jupiter to the 4th house is going to bring that excited, happy, optimistic, enthusiastic energy to your home and family relationships. And the sextile to Pluto to the 3rd house is going to ask you to listen and to communicate clearly in all of these areas. These are very cool. These are very cool energies for you, Scorpio. Especially that Venus transiting the 1st house. That's got to be a trip. Especially if you're a Scorpio rising. All right, let's see what card comes out for you, for your wisdom. Whoa. Ooh, I like this. Sky blue. Elevate. Wow. Sky blue. Here we go. See if I can hold it so you guys can kind of see it. You truly are a limitless being. However, this is a message to watch your thoughts. They may be tricking you into living small. If you're going through a challenging time, know that it is only temporary as you shift and grow to accommodate a fuller, more expansive life experience. Practice gratitude for the miracle of your life. You have many things to be grateful for. This is about not allowing your thoughts to affect your flow. Grace. Rebirth like a phoenix rising from the ashes after a death of old ways and old stories. Yes, Scorpio. Deep inner trust. Wisdom that sees through fear. Reframing or reshaping possibilities. A more expansive way of experiencing life. And your affirmation: I let my wild heart be free to explore, play, and live without holding back. I let my wild heart be free to explore, play, and live without holding back. I love that, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Having a 12th house transit with Venus, which is a beautiful, dreamy, loving, intuitive. What is another word? Relaxing. Goddess vibes with Venus, making a trine to Neptune in the fourth, bringing that harmony right into your realm of home and family. Also squaring Jupiter in the third house of communication. Ooh, optimistic communication this week. And then the sextile to Pluto to the second house, which is asking you to focus on your finances, but also your values. Your values this week are important, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what card wants to come out for you. Ooh, mauve. Prepare. Prepare. Here we go. Patterns are changing to accommodate newly learned lessons. You're ready to take a new approach to life, and with that, you may feel like everything needs an overhaul. From your wardrobe to your address, let the old fall away as you move into a new, lighter phase of life. Going inward, temporary hibernation. Slowing down, drawing a new game plan. Collecting all the facts, returning to school. Rerouting the course to take a more direct route. You know what your affirmation is? I am ready. I am ready. Yes, Sag, you are ready. All right, Capricorn, here we go. I know you were going to say finances. I always, Sagittarius has good money. Yeah, nice. Good. Yes. I know, that's a cool one. Capricorn, having an 11th house transit with Venus. So friendships are a big deal right now. Making a trine to Neptune in the third house of communication, harmonious communication, intuitive communication, your dreams. You may receive messages in your dreams. Making a square to Jupiter in your second house of finances and values. So optimism, that's good luck in terms of money. And then the sextile, of course, to Pluto, which is in your first house, is, I think, intensifying your own inner self. Asking you to listen to what's coming through you and how you're identifying yourself. Whoa. This is a cool card. Rose gold. Prosperity. Dude, that card like kind of shocked me. Rose gold. Here we go. Rose gold, Capricorn. Whatever you're seeking is out of your hands, and it's supposed to be this way. Let nature run its course and practice gratitude for the unconditional support you didn't even need to ask for. Know that you are deeply loved. Oh. Know that you are deeply loved. Profound healing, letting go of toxins and releasing connections that do not serve you. Yes, with Pluto transiting your first, yes. The healing of emotional wounds, the end of suffering. Honor your true desires, a force that cannot be contained. Relinquish any and all controlling habits. Capricorn. That's tough. Relinquish any and all controlling habits. Ooh, I love this mantra. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Absolutely loved that reading for you, Capricorn. Aquarius, having a 10th house transit with Venus. This is about focusing on career and your life path. Making a trine to Neptune in the second house of finances, values, but also the goddess, the empress, connecting to the more material things of life. Making a square to Jupiter in your first house, which is a whole nother ball game. But the optimism comes towards how you feel within yourself, your identity. And then making a sextile to Pluto in the 12th house of dreams and intuition, intensifying your dreams, like your prophetic dreams. Aquarius, hazel, journey. Journey. Hazel. Dude, that's a really cool card. You may feel like you're in the thick of another one of life's lessons. Take a deep breath. There's more to come, and you can handle it. Consider shifting your perspective or set an intention around acceptance. The sooner you learn the lesson, the sooner you can move on. You're on your way. Don't give up now. This is about maintaining hope. Immerse yourself in the journey. Respect the process. Gumption. This will not survive. The will to succeed. And your affirmation, I embrace my journey by focusing on taking one step at a time. I embrace my journey by focusing on taking one step at a time. That's powerful. Princess says, I have Aquarius and Venus in the North Node. Yeah, this card is really cool. Oh gosh, I feel that. Business and self. Dreams have been intense. Been writing them down. Yes, good. All right, here we go. Last but not least, thank you guys so much for being here. I so appreciate you guys. It's been so much fun to be back. And if you're still thinking about it, please make sure you join us next week. We start a powerful six week journey. And it's like months before I do the next Moon Goddess training. So this is the time. I watched the movie The Craft. This is the time. This is the hour. Ours is the magic. Ours is the power. Pisces. Venus and Scorpio in your 9th house. Ooh, expanding your mind. Seeing the unseen, seeing the unheard, but in a new way. Yeah, one step at a time. Pisces, that's a really beautiful transit. Hello, Anne. Yeah, Pisces in the house. So Venus is transiting the house of Jupiter. That's good luck. Loved that movie. Yes. Okay. So making a trine to Neptune in your 1st house. So this is about you and you expanding yourself, your sense of self. There's a lot. Wow. Squared to Jupiter in the 12th, which is dreams and the hidden things that are hidden coming to the surface. I think beautiful dreams. Check out your dreams because this week they might notice that they're actually really cool. And then the sextile to Pluto in the 11th, which is friendship, but also sharing yourself and sharing of your gifts with the world. Do you do past life regression? Yes. I completed level 1 and 2 of the QHHT, which is the Dolores Cannon method. And I have my own sort of offering that I call Quantum Astro Healing Journeys. You can check them out on my website if you're interested. And I can do them remotely. All right. Pisces. Wow. 9th house of expansion, 1st house of the self, 12th house of dreams and intuition, and 11th house of sharing your gifts with the world. I would love to work with you. Definitely check out my website. All right, let's see. What's your card? Copper. What a cool color. Peace. Copper. Peace. Let's see what we got. Thanks for sharing that, Courtney. You are returning to center. Feel your personal mission or desires rebalancing and recalibrating to better align you with the greater plan. Watch your thoughts now and release any attempt to control the process that's currently unfolding. Oof. Support from an external force, allowing yourself to be nurtured. A release of old burdens coming into your own, reframing the past, a new perspective, authentic spirituality. Oh, Pisces, this is your affirmation. I am connected to all things. That is so Pisces. That is so beautiful. I am connected to all things. Copper and peace. This is such a beautiful deck, you guys. This is such a beautiful deck. I recommend you guys get it. The Energetics of Color. Powerful readings today. Powerful readings. All right, you guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Channel for Grace. I would love to see you on there. I've been, well, now that I'm feeling better, sharing a lot more. I'm excited to begin our 6-week journey next week. That's the most exciting thing. I'm preparing for it now. It's going to be powerful. I can't freaking wait. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It was very eye-opening, and it helped me heal areas in my life I've been struggling with. Yes, the quantum astral healing journeys that I do are definitely for going in the deep, and coming out with a lot of things to think about and process and heal. There's a lot of healing that goes on in those sessions, and they're super, super intense. And you continue processing them like way into the future. Thank you, Triple Moon Goddess, Liz Bear, Courtney, Rebecca, Sanders, Sage, Belinda, everyone that's here today, Anne, SW, Christina, all the moderators. Thank you for being here. So appreciate you guys. Valerie, looking through, making sure I get everybody. You guys are amazing. Princess, another Rebecca, Jerlene. I will see you guys on Friday. Oh, wait. So let's see if we got a confirmation. We did. Let's see. I'm reading a message. Give me a second. Okay. So yeah, I'll be here on Friday to do mini readings. It's been a while, but I'm excited. Let's freaking get this party started. Heather. Awesome. Sherry, thank you. Maria, thank you. Love you guys. All right. It's good to be back. Let us come back together on Friday evening and do some readings for you guys and see maybe how the new moon is going to be affecting you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate it. I appreciate you too, Sage. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Wednesday and enjoy the magic of Venus. Sat Nam, you guys.